Good evening, everyone. Today we are attending the first session of 6th standard English. Today we are going to go about with the readiness program. But before we start today's class and we understand what is on the board, I'd like to tell you all something special, a very nice story. Are you all interested to listen to the story? I request all the schools to actively participate by being active on the chat box, or you can put a thumbs up or emoji during the session. So this can be an interactive session. Today's session, students have to answer and we will see how ready they are. So before I start today's session, good evening once again. Now I'll share the screen. If you can see the screen, please put a thumbs up in the chat box. So this story is about you, a story just for you. And let's see what the story has to offer us. Here, through the story, we are going to find our voice and confidence. Do you see here? There's a little baby. Now, today, the story is about a little baby. The story of a little boy named you. What is the name of this baby? He's a boy. So when it's a boy, we say he. So this is a little boy. And what is his name? His name is you. So let's see more about it. What is you doing here? When you came into the world, he only knew to cry to communicate. So when you, this little boy, he came into the world, he only knew to cry to communicate. And what is this? After that, what he started doing? You slowly started observing the world around him. So what he was doing, he was looking here, he was looking there, and he was looking at everything around him. So what he started doing? He started observing the world around him. And then what is he doing here? He started paying attention. So what did our little boy you do? He first knew only to cry. And after that, he started to observe and look around everything. And then he started paying attention. And then what happened? Let's see. He started listening to his parents and the world around him. So, everyone around him talks, they speak to each other, they communicate. Only humans don't talk, right? Even animals talk. Kaka says, crow says, ka, ka, ka. So, all these sounds, you started listening carefully to it. And then what did you do? You started smiling. What he did? He started smiling, which is a very first form of communication. Babies start to smile looking at their mama and papa. So you also started doing the same. Then what did our baby you do? You started pointing to things. What he did? He started to point to things. What is this? What is that? He kept asking and he started. How did he ask? He asked by pointing to things. He couldn't talk yet, so he used his fingers to point. And then what did you do? He slowly started making sounds. He started making sounds, small, small sounds that he heard around him. What were the sounds? What is this baby saying? The baby is saying, ah, and they laugh also, no? So sounds like ah, e, o, ingane, like this. The baby makes sounds. These are called as cooing sounds. The baby starts making cooing sounds. All these sounds which I just said, ah, e, oo, what are they called? They are called as cooing sounds. Cooing, cooing sounds. So the baby is cooing. Then what did you say? You started communicating. See what is he doing? He's eating food over here. You says mum mum for food. What he says? He says mum mum for food. And then what happened? What is you doing with mama here? You continues to learn and try. So he starts learning and trying. Do you know who is this you? Do you know who is this you? Can anybody in the chat box tell me who do you think is this you? Yes, it is you. Yes, it is you. Okay. So, Dhanlakshmi ma'am, can you translate so far?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll reshare the old
Good.
slides. You can translate it.
Yes.
Please.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ చిల్డ్రన్. మీరంతా ఇందాక మేడం చెప్పిన స్టోరీ విన్నారు కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఒక బాబు పుట్టాడు. ఈ బాబు పేరేంటి? యు. బాబు పేరేంటి? యు. తర్వాత పుట్టగానే అతను ఏం చేశాడు? ఏడవటం మొదలు పెట్టాడు. ఇతనికి తెలిసిన ఒకే ఒక దారి ఏడవటం. దేనికైనా ఏడవటమే. తర్వాత తర్వాత చిన్నగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. ప్రతి దానిని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తూ ఉండేవాడు. హీ స్టార్టెడ్ పేయింగ్ అటెన్షన్. అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తూ ఉండేవాడు అటెన్షన్ పెట్టి. తర్వాత ఏం చేశాడు? లిజన్ లిజన్ వినేవాడు. ఏ చుట్టూ చెప్పే వాటిని, జరిగే వాటిని వింటూ ఉండేవాడు. బాబు వినడం ద్వారా నేర్చుకున్నాడు. తర్వాత ఫోన్ లో సౌండ్స్ వినడం. తర్వాత ఏం చేశాడు? చిన్నగా చేయి పెట్టి చూపించడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. అది కావాలి, ఇది కావాలి అని చేతితో చూపించడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. తర్వాత ఏం చేశాడు? చిన్న చిన్నగా సౌండ్స్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. మీరు చూసే ఉంటారు కదా, చిన్న చిన్న పిల్లలు సౌండ్స్ చేస్తారుగా, ఆ, ఈ, ఊ అని చెప్పి సౌండ్స్ చేస్తుంటారు కదా, ఆ సౌండ్స్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. తర్వాత వాళ్ళ మమ్మీని పిలవడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. ఆకలేసినప్పుడు మమ్మమ్మమ్ అని పిలుస్తుంటారు కదా చిన్న పిల్లలు, అలా పిలవడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. తర్వాత వాళ్ళ మమ్మీ ఏదైనా చెప్తుంటే వినడానికి దానిని వినడం ట్రై చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాడు. ఇంతకీ ఈ యు అనే బాబు ఎవరో అర్థమయ్యారా మీ అందరికి? అర్థమయ్యాడా? ఎస్, అతను ఎవరో కాదు, మీరే. మనందరం కూడా పుట్టినప్పుడు ఆ చిన్న బాబులానే మనకి ఏ కమ్యూనికేషన్ లేదు. తర్వాత తర్వాత చిన్నగా మనం ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకున్నాము.
Thank you,
ఓవర్
ma'am.
మ్యామ్.
Thank you, ma'am. So, from this, what do we learn from this little small story about all of us? I was a baby once, you were a baby once, Dhanlakshmi ma'am was a baby once. So, everybody, your teacher was a baby once. So, what do we learn from this? Yes, we learn that we have to be observant. We have to be observing things around us. We should be listening to things. And then we practice. When we were baby, we used to pay attention. We used to observe and listen. And we used to practice. We used to not think, oh, how many times will I try the same thing? Now, if we have to do the same math sum, we are thinking, oh, how many times should I do it? But when we are small children, we keep saying the same sound, pronouncing the same sound, telling the same thing again and again. That is a way of practicing. And then you keep growing. When we practice, we keep growing. And what is the main thing that we learn from the child? We learn from the child that we have to be confident like the child. The child is not afraid of making mistakes. The child laughs, cries, and imitates everybody around them. So this is very important. Dhanlakshmi ma'am, can you translate?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్. మనందరం ఫస్ట్ పుట్టినప్పుడు మనకి కూడా ఏమీ రాదు, ఏడవటమే వచ్చు. తర్వాత తర్వాత ఏం చేసాం? మన చుట్టూ ఉన్న వాటిని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాము, వినడం నేర్చుకున్నాము. తర్వాత విన్న వాటిని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాం. దానివల్ల మనం పెద్దయ్యాము. పెద్దయ్యాక పిల్లవాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉంటారు? చాలా కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉంటారు. మనం కూడా ఏదైనా ఒకటి ట్రై చేసేటప్పుడు మనకు అది అర్థం కాకపోతే ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి, తర్వాత వినాలి, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మీరు ఒక మ్యాథ్స్ ప్రాబ్లం విన్నారు, వెంటనే మీకు అర్థం కాలేదనుకోండి, నాకు రాదు అని ఫీల్ అవ్వద్దు. ఏం చేయాలి? దాన్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి, వినాలి, తర్వాత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు మీకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది.
So, dear kids, from all of this, what we understand that we have to let go of things that hold us back. So, let go of things that hold you back, like self doubt. Can I do this? And blaming yourself or blaming somebody. I don't have a pencil. That's why I do not know to write. We can even write on sand with the help of our fingers. So, blaming things, victim mentality. Nobody taught me that, so I don't want to give it a try. So, all these kind of thoughts, we can let go of all this. Everybody has that. Me, you, everybody has such thoughts. We have self doubt, we blame things, and we have a victim mentality, as in, I was not given attention in the class, so I didn't learn anything. Ma'am didn't teach properly, I didn't learn anything. I was absent, so I don't know about this. So, all these are excuses. So, all of this, everybody, even I also have this all, every day. When I wake up, I have so many excuses and I have so many self doubt. But what we should do, these things will keep coming in the mind. What we should do, we should keep moving forward. That is very important. And we should not think in the aspect of perfection. When we are small, no, when we are given a pencil, we don't know to hold the pencil, but slowly we start to hold and scribble on the board like this on the paper, and then slowly mama will teach us or dada will teach us sleeping line, standing line, slanting line, how to make a circle, and slowly we learn to write, right? And even that is the same thing for everything. So we should think in the aspect of progress. What do you see here? From scribbling, I learned how to draw lines, and I also learned to make a circle, and then eventually I learned to make a cat or a dog. So we should not think in the aspect of perfection. We cannot become perfect. I didn't learn to draw a circle in one day. We slowly, gradually, we grow. So we should every day keep trying and not stop and keep progressing in our life. So this is what it is about, and this is how we are going to go about with our entire curriculum this year. We are going to focus on trying and progressing every day. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, kids, so I hope everyone has enjoyed the story along with me. So now, please be active on the chat box, because we are all going to play games in today's class. It's not going to be anything. I'm not going to teach you anything. We are going to play something. We're going to play a lot of games. I request all the coordinators to make sure to be active on the chat box and answer once the children are answering. Thank you. So let's start. So what do you see here? We are seeing different colored puzzles, like different puzzle boxes. So there is a missing piece here. Now you were in fifth standard. Where were you? Were in fifth standard, fourth, third, second. So from second standard you came to third, then you came to fourth and fifth. Now you have to go to sixth standard. But before that, there is a piece missing here. What is here? It is missing. So what is that? We are going to do that. So this is a readiness program. What does readiness actually mean? What is it ma'am is telling about? What is this readiness program? So let me tell you. It is, what is readiness? It is the state of being ready or prepared for something. So, what are we going to prepare? For the coming year, we are going to just go through today what and all we know. From small age to now, you would have grown, learned so many things, you would have kept moving forward, and now to jump to your sixth standard, you just need to become ready again and be aware of what and all you need to learn. Okay, so what we are going to do today is we are going to play few games, and we are going to see how ready we are. Okay, so I'll be sharing the screen. I hope everyone is active on the chat box. Once you can see the screen, please give me a thumbs up in the chat box. So the first activity that we have here today, the first activity is rearrange in alphabetical order. What is alphabetic order? What are the alphabets? There are 26 letters in an alphabet. How many letters? 26 letters, A to Z. right? So now we have to rearrange in alphabetic order, as in we have to, yes, thank you school ZPHS. You have given a thumbs up, so you're able to see the screen. Can you help me arrange the given words in alphabetic order? So what do we know? What do we know? What are the things? 1 minute, I'll stop the screen share and I will show you the board. Please see the board here. We all know that there are 26 letters in an alphabet from A to Z. When alphabetic order means after A what comes B, B comes C, D. Now based on this we have to do the activity. Now all these individually are called as letters. When letters are combined together in a meaningful way, they become words. What do they become? With the help of letters we form words, and with words we form sentences. Okay, now we are going to arrange the words in alphabetic order. Okay, so you have to see which is the first letter, the second letter, everything you have to check. So today's activity is going to be, the first activity is to be arranged in alphabetic order. When I say look at the letter means I am talking about each individual letter. When I am telling word means I am talking about the entire meaningful word. So now we'll share the screen and you can do the activity along with me. Okay, so here you see a lot of words here: arrive, make, run, help, break, bath, nap. Now we have 25 words over here. These are individual letters. A, R is our letters, individual letter. They are made into a meaningful word. So that totally 25 words over here. You have to help me arrange them. Now how would we arrange? What is the first letter in the alphabet? What is the first letter? Can anybody in the chat box please tell me what is the first letter in the alphabet? Very simple question. It is very good. A is the first letter in the alphabet. So now what we are going to do here is, when you are given such tasks to rearrange in alphabetic order, we get so many words. How we will do? So first we will do a simple thing. We'll pick up all the letters, words that start with the letter A. Words that start with the letter A. For example, we start with arrive, then act starts with A. Then comes run, help, break, bath, nap, knock. Answer. Answer starts with A again. Can you see any other words here with A? Yes. Approve starts with A. Then arrange also starts with A. And then any other A words here? Appeal. So there are total of 6 words that start with the letter A. Now, how do I know that they are arranged in the alphabetic order? So, what do we do is we go to the second letter. What is the second letter here? R. What is the letter? Here, second letter here, C. So, C comes before R. So, here comes act. Now, here R is there. Second, arrive. In arrive, the first letter is A. We already know that. And the next letter is R. So, what we do? We next compare with the third. Here again, first letter is A and second letter is N. MNOPQR. No, so N comes before R. So we have put the N answer, second answer as the second in the second order. Now here we have arrive, again R, and here it is P. PQRS. So P comes before R. Yes. Okay, there's no light. Okay. Okay. So now answer, then approve. Then after approve, we have to see again R, and here again P. Now, how do you know whether approve comes first or appeal comes first? So you see A is again a first letter. It's same here. Here second letter is P. Here also second letter is P. Third letter is P. Here third letter is P. Here fourth letter is R, but here the fourth letter is E. Now R comes before E, or so R comes before E, or how is it? Tell me, how is it? No, R does not come before E. E comes. So appeal will come here. and then approve will come. Appeal and then approve. Now we know here the first letter is A, second letter is R, here also its second letter is R, and here another R, here another R. Now after that again here arrange. Now here it is the fourth letter is A, here I. So this is in the correct order. Act, answer, appeal, approve, arrange, arrive. After the letter A in the alphabet, we go to the letter B. Yes. So what are the letters, words that start with B? Here, break, bath, bow. Next comes bring. So there are four words that start with the letter B. So what are they? How will you arrange it? You will go for the second letter. Here's bath has the letter A. Then after that, here the second letter is R, here O, and here R. So we know that M and O P Q R. So O comes here, bow. Now here you see the second letter is R here and here also R. So we go to the third letter. Here it is E and here it is I. So break and bring. Break and bring. Okay. And so here, bath, bow, break and bring. So here this is the order. Now after B comes C. Very good. Now where are this any word that starts with C here? Yes, there's one word clap. So we don't have to arrange. After C comes D. So any word that starts with the letter D? Yes, we have one here. Dance. Very good. So this is how we go arrange in alphabetic order. After D comes E. Is there any word that starts with E over here? No. After E comes F. Is there any word that starts with F? No. Is there any word with G? E, F, G? Yes, we have grow over here. E, F, G. Then H, I, J. So help. So H is here. H. Is there any I over here? I, any letter that word that starts with the letter I? No. H, I, J, K. So where's J? J is over here. Is there any? Yes, there's jump. Then comes H, I, J. Very good. K. K. We have kill. And but is there another word? Yes, there is knock again here. Kill and knock. So what do you see here? Kill K-I. Yeah, it's already in alphabetic order. I comes before N. Now after H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. So we know the order now. Leap, L, then where's M? There's only one word in M, which is make. N, which is nap. M and O. Is there any word in O? No. P, is there any word that starts with the letter P? No. P, Q, R. That's run. Now S, all the words are S, but before dragging itself, we can rearrange because already sorted for us. Here we see the second letter is I, here the second letter is A. So this will come in the before. And then I, W, W. So I will come after A. So say, sing. And then here both are same. S, W, S, W. So we look at the third letter. Here it is A and here it is I. So we know A comes before I. So we go swap and then we swim. So this is how we rearrange in alphabetic order. We had a brief rush through alphabets, letters, the 26 letters in the English alphabet. And now we are going to play another game. We're going to play a simple game, Ken. I request all the schools to be active in the chat box. Please put the thumbs up or choose option A, B. Just type in the chat box. Okay, please be active. Now I'll share the screen once again. So what did we learn so far? We learned that we are doing a readiness program. We are just briefing through the English language where we are walking from A, B, C, D to the entire English language that we know so far. So what we learned is we learned about the alphabets and the 26 letters so far. Now we are going to play another small game and please answer. So once you see the screen, please put a thumbs up again in the chat box. I'm starting the game. It's a very easy, simple game. It's a crossword puzzle. Now, for the clue, what we will do is we will click on the bar. So we look at the number one. What is this? You sleep in this room. We sleep in this room. What this room is called as? Yes, it's called bedroom. It's very simple. In the room, there's a bed. Simple. You can say bedroom. What's the spelling? Bedroom. Bedroom. Yes. Now, the second question over here. You cook and prepare food here. The clue given here is you cook and prepare food here. So, what do you think this image shows? What does it show? Yes, it shows a kitchen. 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 Okay, the spelling of in your house, there's a bedroom. Once you wake up, you want to brush and then eat something, right? Take a bath and then eat something. Where do you prepare all the food? We prepare the food in the kitchen. Now let's go for the third. You sit on this in the living room. What is this? Where is this dog sitting on? This dog is sitting on the, it's a four-letter word, and we already have a clue here. The second letter is O. So we already know the answer for this. It is sofa. What it is? It is sofa. Okay. And next, the fourth clue. You can see outside through this glass part. What do you see in this image? You can see outside through the glass part. What is that called? Window. 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 Okay. Now the fifth, it's a small platform outside an upper floor. What do you call? It's a small platform outside an upper floor. So it is like if you think about above the house, what is there? There is terrace. But what are they saying? It is a small platform outside an upper floor. So maybe this above this floor also there's another floor. So what is that called? Yes, very good. Balcony. 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 Very good. Now the next question here is you take showers here. What we do here? We take shower here. What is this place called? What is this baby doing? This boy is taking a bath. And where does he take a bath? It's already I've given a clue. Bathroom. 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 Next, after six comes seven and a place to park your car at home. The clue is in the question itself. A place to park. Where do we park the car? In the parking. 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 Very good. Now the eighth question here is eighth clue. Let's click on it. A space with flowers, trees, or grass outside a house. What is a space with flowers, trees, or grass outside the house? It starts with G. Yes, then GARDEN. Garden. Very good. Now the ninth question here is you use these to go up or down between the floors. Now, what can we call this? We can call it as steps. But how many letters are steps? STEPS. Okay, it's a five-letter word. But here, how many letters are there? One, two, three, four, five, six are there. So we can't say steps. So what is it? It has the third letter is A. Yes, it is stairs. We can it also call it steps. We can call it staircase, right? But you have to see the number of letters given in the clue. Now this is going to be easy. Look, we already found one, two, three, four, five letters in this crossword puzzle. A room where people eat meals together. A room where people eat meals together. What is that called as? Very good. Dining room. DININGROOM. Dining room. So these are the places in our house which includes the bedroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the stairs, yes, a balcony. So we played We sleep in one room, we played this game. A bedroom, kitchen, window, balcony, bathroom, parking, garden, stairs, dining room are the different areas in our house. We should be able to point at the things and say, where are you? I am in the house. Where are you in the house? I'm in my bedroom. I am climbing up the stairs. I am tending to some flowers in the garden. So, where are you? To help you locate yourself in this house, you can know these few words. So, we had a fun activity where we learned about the different places in our house, right? Now, we are going to play another activity where we are going to learn about the animal world around us. Okay, so please be active. It's a quiz. So we are going to find out the different animals. This is a clue, and then you have to find the answer. I slither on the ground. What does slither mean? What is the meaning of slither? It moves very slimily on the ground. It slithers on the ground. I have no legs. So this animal has no legs. Some of my kind are venomous. Some of my kind are venomous. Who am I? Who am I? Please tell the yes. The answer is a okay. A worm has no legs. Yes. It also slithers. But few worms have legs, right? Like a centipede, all of them have legs. So few worms have legs. So you cannot categorize all the worms without legs. Now, a snake does not have legs. Okay, it slithers on the ground, yes. And it is venomous. What is the meaning of venomous? That is, when it bites us, it can have poison in its fangs. So, what is it? It is venomous. What does the meaning of venomous mean? It means that it is poisonous. There's poison. So, who is it? It's a snake. So the next question, next clue. I have black and white stripes. So this animal has black and white stripes. I look like a horse. It looks like a horse. I run fast in the grassland. So they're also giving a clue on where the animal lives. It lives around in the grasslands. So what do we learn from this clue? How we can describe an animal? We can tell the color of the animal. And next, what also you can learn how to describe an animal. When you want to describe an animal, you can tell the most common description. Okay, I look like a horse. It looks like a sheep. So something like that. Now this looks is black and white. It's a zebra. Now, a zebra also has a zebra crossing because we put black and white now to cross a road for all the pedestrians, right? The people who walk on the road. There's a zebra crossing on the road. Yes, what is it? It's black and white. And why do we call it a zebra crossing? Because it is inspired from the zebra. Now, here, next clue is I live in cold places. I live in cold places. I slide on ice and swim. So, first they told where it lives. It is lives in cold places. I slide on ice and swim in the sea. So, it swims. So, is it a fish? Is I wear a tuxedo every day. So, what is a tuxedo? What is this clue tuxedo? What do you think is a tuxedo? It's a kind of suit where the men wear coat and pants. So usually a tuxedo is black and white. They wear a white shirt with black coat and black pant usually. So this one also is like a black and white kind of animal that lives in cold places and can swim. Who is it? Is it a seal? What color is a seal? No, it's not black and white. Is it a penguin? Yes. It's not a polar bear, nor it is a snow leopard. It's a penguin. So the next clue is I hop and I have a strong back legs. So it hops and it has strong back legs. The hind legs are very strong. I carry my baby in a pouch. This is a very good clue. This animal carries the baby in a pouch, and the name of the baby is called Joey. What do they call that small baby? They call it Joey, and the Joey, is the size of a thumb. You can look at your thumb, how small your thumb is. So the Joey is also very small like that. Now here, this animal carries the baby in a pouch and it lives in Australia. It says, I live in Australia. Who am I? So, see again, when we are describing the particular animal, we spoke about a strong feature of the animal. We describe something very unique to the animal and where it lives. So, is it a kangaroo, deer, monkey, or ostrich? Ostrich does not have back legs, it has only two legs. A monkey, no, monkey does not have a pouch. A deer does not have a pouch. A kangaroo. Kangaroo specifically lives in Australia. I am small and I buzz. So it is very small and I buzz. I make honey. I can sting if you bother me. What does sting mean? Like when it bites, it's called a sting. Okay? I can sting if you bother me. Who am I? We all know this. It's a honey bee. Yes, it's not a fly. It's a bee. Yes. It can be a wasp, but wasps do not make honey because wasps also sting us and they are also small and they also buzz, but bee makes honey and wasp does not. So, and even mosquitoes also are small and they do sound, buzzing sound, but they do not make honey, and they also bite us and bother us. So we can get confused with the wasp, mosquito. The fly also buzzes but it does not bite us. No, only the bee buzzes, is honey, makes honey, and it stings and bothers us. So it is the option B. I have big ears and a long trunk. I have big ears and a long trunk. I am one of the largest land animals. I love to eat grass and bananas. Who am I? No, bananas. Monkey loves to eat banana, but monkeys do not enjoy eating grass. Now, this is the largest land animal. Monkeys are not very large, and monkey is not in the option also. No, large hippopotamus is large. Camel is very tall, rhino is large, elephant is large. It has big ears and a long trunk. So, this is the key feature. Who has a long trunk? The elephant. Yes. Now, I can fly, but I am not a bird. Oh, it can fly, but it is not a bird. I sleep during the day. So, which bird sleeps in the day during the day? It's the owl, but owl is a bird, so it is not an owl. Now, it can fly, but it's not a bird. Butterfly can fly, but still it is sleep. It is not sleeping during the day. It is active during the day. I come out at night and use echolocation. Now, owl and eagle is not the option because both are birds. Now, who sleeps in the night? Who is awake in the night? Owl and bat. Now we know that echolocation, as in it makes sound, and with the help of sound, it is trying to find the area because the bats cannot see. So it's called as echolocation. Okay, echolocation. Now I am the king of the jungle. I roar loudly. I have a mane. Who am I? We all know the king of the jungle is the lion. I have a long neck. Which animal has a long neck? I eat leaves from tall trees. I live in Africa. Who am I? Is it a camel? Camel also has a long neck, but it does not live in Africa. It lives in deserted areas where the elephant does not have a long neck. It has a long trunk. The giraffe has a long neck. Yes. So the giraffe is the right answer. I live in the ocean. I have 8 arms. Okay, it lives in the ocean. It has 8 arms. I can squirt ink to escape. Who am I? Now, squid also can squirt ink, but it does not have 8 arms. Crab does not squirt ink and it does not have 8 arms. Starfish has only 5 arms. So, who has 8 arms and can squirt ink? It is the octopus. So, in today's activity, what did we all see? What did we all see? We saw few things. What are the things that we saw here? We relearned the English alphabet, right? So we learned it has 26 letters. Because many people know, they will say, many children know what mistake we do. We say the English has 26 alphabets, we'll say. It is not that. The arrangement of A, B, C, D, E, F, G is completely to Z is completely called alphabet, just like we say Varmala in Hindi. Here we say alphabet. Okay. And one letter. This is individually called a letter. So this confusion, many of us do this silly mistake. And alphabet can never be plural, as in we can never say alphabets. So we should never say alphabets. We should only say alphabet. And how many letters are only there? There are totally of 26 letters. There are total of 26 letters. So today we again understood that. We already know that, but few of us make a few silly mistakes. Okay. Now, the second thing that we learned today is about my home. Why did we learn about my home? It is very important for you to be able to tell your location, where you are. Like in the school, you are in the classroom, or you're in the seminar hall, or you're in the principal's room, or in the staff room. So be able to tell about your location. You should know the proper names of the particular area, like bedroom, kitchen. And we should also think, we should not only learn about the particular name, but we should name our place, but we should also know what are the activities we do there. Can we go cook in the bathroom? No, we can cook in the kitchen, because all the things that we need to cook are usually kept in the kitchen. And the kitchen is more a hygienic place than the bathroom. So, small things about your home we should know for cleanliness. Now, the last thing that we saw today is we saw different clues about animals. Now, if you see, when we were going through the clues, what was very important when we did that? What was so important? One, we had to read. We needed to learn. You have to blend all the letters. The letters became words, and the words became sentences. And now you have to understand all these sentences. You have to read and understand. So what we did, we read and we understood all the question asked to us. Then what we did, we connected it. How did we connect it? What we already know, we tried to remember, connect, and recollect. And then we answered the particular for the particular clue. So this is how we do for everything else. So what and all we learned today, with that we should be able to answer any quiz or any question asked to us. So we always have to, whenever we are seeing something, how and all you can describe it. How will you describe a mango tree? You can say it is very big, it has very green leaves, but neem tree can be big, and then mango tree is big, the coconut tree is big. Now how will you describe the mango tree in particular? It has fruits that turn from green to yellow. You can say it turns from green to yellow because When it is unripe, it is green in color, and when it ripes, it becomes yellow in color. So this way also you can describe. So you can learn about varied describing words. What we can learn about varied describing words. Now we'll learn to use better describing words. We learn more about noun, adjectives, adverbs, different parts of the grammar and speech in the other classes. So today we just had some fun and we played lot of quizzes. Okay, so today's session we can end it over here. I would request all of the coordinators to please on the video so we can see the children and interact with them. Can you please on the video? Can you switch on the video, please? ZPHS School, APRS, Tadikonda, Jagdish Sir, HM School. Hi, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Can you unmute and speak? How was today's session? Were the children able to understand, ma'am?
It went really very well.
Very well. Were the children actively understanding and answering, ma'am?
Of course, they are very curious and they're very much interested. They are giving the answers in chorus.
Correct. It would be nice if you could please put it in the chat box because it will be difficult for us to unmute because there are so many children we will not be able to hear them. If you could answer for them, that'll be very great, ma'am. If from the next session on, because we are going to keep it very interactive for the children.
Okay, madam. Sure.
Sure.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you so much for. Can I see the children? Can I see the children around and say hello to them?
Ma, say hello.
Hello, all of you. Hi. How was today's class? You all liked it? Hello, everybody. Okay, looks like everybody has a smile on the face. They enjoyed it, I see. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, APRSK good, madam. They understood well. Thank you so much. Any other school wants to share their feedback for today's session? I request all the teachers and coordinators to kindly be active on the chat box so that we know that the children are interacting with us. This is a very humble request. So we are also aware that they are active throughout the session. Thank you so much. We'll end today's session. Jai Vidya Shakti, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.